So can you kind of talk about your last game, and obviously after the BYU game, you guys kind of needed to have something go right early, and you were able to kind of set the tone?
Yeah, I give credit to all my teammates on that one. Just finding me in the open spots. I mean, I hit like 5 big threes in the first half, so it was just about getting the right space and getting it open. And guys like Jose, Frankie Collins, Kamari got me on one of those assists too. So it's just about my teammates finding me.
You feel like that had to do with maybe like a mental thing, or do you feel like you're just being in the right spot, right time?
Mentally, I just felt comfortable out there. I don't know what it is with me, but like when we're on neutral courts and those NBA type courts, it always feels really good being out there. Gives me that like the NCAA feel, you know.
Does it kind of give you that big game atmosphere then, which kind of allows you to walk in a little bit better?
Yeah.
So you looking forward to a few weeks then with the game at Footprint?
Oh yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
Can you talk about like the ankle injury or whatever? Because Coach said you had this like miraculous recovery.
Mm-hmm.
First he expected you to be out, and then all of a sudden you're playing.
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. Yeah, so it was in the scrimmage against San. Yeah. San. Jose State. But yeah, so I rolled my ankle really bad, and it was like some ligaments in my ankle or whatever. But I don't know what it was, but like in about a week or so, I just started healing really quick, and I was doing some hyperbaric chamber things. I was going to do that, and that helped a lot. So, and I give credit to our trainer John. He's great too. So yeah, so I just got back really quick, and I was surprised with the recovery too also. So just quick recovery.
Are you kind of thinking when that happened, oh crap, here's my last year, it's going to start this way? Were you just kind of pretty down about that?
Yeah, they're giving me all the options that I either could need surgery, might not need surgery. It's just all gonna come down to the X-rays, and then after the X-rays, they're just talking about 3 to 6 weeks. But it was just a pretty fast recovery, and I wanted to play really. I didn't want to miss any games, so I wasn't gonna let that happen. So.
Is the hyperbaric chamber something you use regularly, or was it the first time with this injury?
No, yeah, it wasn't a regular thing. It was something that Coach had brought to my attention, and it became an NIL deal for me. So I got to do that, and it was a life changer for me. It's great. If any other athletes, I would recommend it to them too. It's a great thing.
What's it like going through that first experience, going in the chamber and?
It's a different feeling. I mean, you get to watch TV, and it's about an hour to 2 hours long, and and you need to do it about 3 times for you to really start to feel results. So it's just a little time take a little time. But it's a great thing. You know?
So you did 3 times a week?
Yeah, about 3 times. Before the first game, I did it about 6 times, and then yeah, it was feeling good. Yeah.
Can you talk about this year in deciding to come back? And obviously you guys had a really, really good season last season, but your decision to come back and what you wanted to do this year.
Oh, I just want to win big here. I love Arizona State. I love Coach Hurley. I love the coaching staff, and I couldn't see myself going nowhere else. I feel like they brought me in with open arms 2 years ago, and ever since then it felt like a family here. So I couldn't see myself winning somewhere else. So yeah.
What's the differences between going on the road to neutral site this year versus last year? Like, where do you feel like the outcomes of that differ from maybe a year ago?
The difference is, I mean, it's not a big difference because we had a new group last year, and it was kind of around the same feeling. We were winning more games last year, so at the beginning, so it was kind of like a better feeling. But like this feeling is more. It gives us more hunger going into the games and stuff because we know we're the underdogs, and we're pretty used to that feeling. So just going out there ready to compete.
Coach just talked obviously about in the early season, maybe little struggles in shooting. But on the defensive end, how do you feel the team is starting to communicate and just kind of pick up where you guys left off last year?
Yeah, I mean, I give credit to Coach Kimbrough because he's a great defensive coach. Our defense never lags, and I feel like in the summer times, that's something that we just pride ourselves in. So when we do open runs in the summer and new guys come in, they just see how intense we are on defense and stuff like that. So that never lacks. And then going into the season, it's no let off.
When you're struggling kind of from 3 early on in those first few games, and you have a game like you did versus Vandy where you go 5-5 in the first half, how do you keep that success going, and how do you keep just continuing that success from 3 after you have a good game like that, while also not allowing yourself to maybe just go cold and just continue to shoot?
It's just about getting up reps, man. Just getting up shots, getting 500 shots up a day. All my career, I've always been a great shooter throughout high school and stuff like that. So, so these couple games, yeah, it kind of got in my head a little bit about shooting, but it's just about getting the reps up and getting in the open spots and then letting my teammates find me. Just staying comfortable out there.
Do you know that you kind of have that feeling when you're warming up? Do you kind of have a feeling, okay, it's going to be a good day or a not a good day? Can you tell?
No, not really, not necessarily, because I'm always making shots. It's just in the game, sometimes you get 2 or 3 shots and then they don't go in, so then like your shot selection goes down and stuff like that. But it's not really a thing like that. It's just about getting more reps up throughout the day.
Really talked about kind of the morale of the team was low entering after the game against BYU and then that morning against Vandy. Did you kind of sense that and feel like kind of a need to or an area to step up in?
Yeah, no, I sensed it from both sides, from both teams really. But no, I just felt the need to get up a lot of shots, man. I was feeling it. I was feeling it at the beginning, and I felt comfortable out there to make my shots. So I was just letting it go.
Did you talk to anybody before that about maybe feeling a need to step up, or was it something that you kind of did on your own?
Yeah, Nick Irvin, he was on me. He was on me tough, telling me to just be confident, go out there and attack. So that's what I was thinking about.
Alonzo, for the second straight year, it's like kind of a whole new team at the beginning of the year, kind of working together for the first time. What are some differences or similarities from last year to this year, kind of working with a whole new team?
Last year we had older guys coming in. That was the main difference. We had a lot of older guys. It was an older group. This year is pretty young group. Me and Jose being the oldest. Yeah, that's the only difference.
And how has been working Jose in due to his kind of such late arrival?
Oh, it's great. Jose, he's a great teammate, great player. He's a willing passer, so I think that helps a lot. And when he first came in, we had probably one of our best passing practices, so all credit to him on that. So he helps our team a lot.
Who's your favorite NBA player? Do you have somebody you pattern yourself after or you like to watch?
Gotta say Kevin Durant is my favorite player. Always will be. But I wouldn't like to say I pattern my game after him. It's just we're long, lanky guys that can shoot the three and put the ball on the ground. So.
Coach said when you were when with all these injuries that are happening in the front court right now that he could see you playing a bunch of different roles in the front court.
Yeah.
You know, being a shooter, but also being down low, being a 4 or 5. What have you kind of seen yourself? What kind of role do you see yourself taking in the next few games, especially with these injuries coming on, and just what has Coach kind of told you about your role?
We really don't talk about that much. But I'll go out there and do whatever he needs me to do. I could guard 1 through 5. I know the playbook, so whatever wherever he wants me to be on the court, I could do that for him. You know, so it ain't no surprise or nothing too much on me. So just being ready for my opportunity.
What does the team have to focus on with Sean and Zane both not playing tomorrow?
Just focus on ourselves and and what we could do to impact the games. We know those guys are out, so and those are 2 big guys and 2 key bigs. So we got to tighten up on our rebounding and stuff like that because BYU out rebounded us. Not want to say Vanderbilt did too, but just keying in on rebounds, playing more physical. You know, because John's a big physical guy, so got to make up for that.
When you go into a game like this where you're without a couple bigs, do you kind of have to have in your back of your mind, don't pick up some fouls quickly because you don't want to lose your aggressiveness, but you don't want to pick up a cheap foul because you're thin at that position?
Yeah. I get that. Yeah, just being in the right space and all to play solid defense. I get a lot of ticky-tack fouls sometimes, and I got to tighten up on that as well. But we got Brian Silvange, so he's a great key big too, and I think he's going to step up a lot in these next couple games.
How's your relationship with Coach Hurley developed over the years?
We've had a great relationship. I love Coach Hurley to death, man. It's just a basketball relationship. It's a off the court relationship. I feel like we could talk about anything, really. So, yeah.
When you see the team shoot so poorly in the first several games and then have such a big breakout led by you, what's that feel like? Just kind of the wild swing of that, and was there any sort of frustration generally with the team because of making more shots in practices and games?
Yeah, I think most likely guys are more on themselves. I don't want to say people were mad at each other about anything like that. It's just it's a self thing, confidence thing. And I'm happy I got the draft for us, and happy I got to open up the net for us and make some shots. So that felt great for me. But going into these next games, I'm ready to see what happens next. You know, what next guy's gonna make a lot of threes.